Ready for the ride.
You're in the danger zone.
Holy mackerel.
Now you're in the danger zone. Good morning, afternoon on the East Coast. You're in the danger zone for a special Saturday edition. Yeah. Traditionally here on Friday nights, and we were last night. If you have not seen that stream yet, check that out. We had several guests on. So check it out. Like I said, they all pitched their hot takes of the season before we get underway, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be playing football. Cannot wait. Here we are, Saturday again, ramping up. Got to get our last words in before things get underway. Today, I'm excited because I have a epic guest for you, man. If you don't know him, I don't know if you're on Twitter, you definitely know him. Jets Twitter is a crazy place. My guest today is an avid Jets Twitter. Dude, he's up there, man. Him and NYJ Matt, his buddy, freaking goated, man. They are. As he gets ready, I'm just gonna say hi to a few people. Thank you guys for joining us here on a Saturday. And bro, I got a couple little news and nuggets and notes about the game, but more so, I'm just excited to chop it up with NYJ Mike, see what he thinks about really damn near everything now. About Aaron Glenn, Tanner Angstrand, Steve Wilkes, and definitely week one. So stay tuned, spike the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 500, and we are like that close. So chip in, man, and promise to keep these Friday night live streams coming and these Saturday special editions coming. So cool. Rich, Chris B in the chat, killing it. Scott, appreciate you guys being here. I know all three of you were here late last night, so glad to see you're still around. Still have a pulse after as late as we went, so awesome. Let me throw this on here real quick. Let's see. How's that? One more sleep, baby. Week one is here. Freaking love it. Dude, without further ado, he looks like he is ready. So I'm just going to leave. Yeah, I'm just going to leave Sauce on the screen because Sauce is the man. Bring him out and chop it up. We'll see what he thinks about, dude, 24 hours away, man. Without further ado, one half of the Broadway Jets on YouTube. If you don't know it, go subscribe now. Also, again, a goated member of Jet Up on Twitter. Check him out there. Links are down in the description. Just found out today he's also a contributor on X Factor. We all know that crew. They do amazing work, so check him out there. And now you're going to check them out in the danger zone, man. So without further ado, NYJ Mike, what is up?
Let's go. That was a very nice intro. Unbelievable. I appreciate it. That sauce graphic is sick. Good Lord.
Thanks.
Nice.
Hey, man, I made it myself. The Jets put that out. Give me credit. 1 second. Yeah.
Mark.
Bro, Sanchez.
Dude, thanks for your patience. I've been terrible setting this up. We've been trying to plan this for like months, and I appreciate you sticking with it.
Dude.
Right before the season, though. Come on. I'm fired up.
that makes it all the more worth it, man. Especially like I need that much to put me over the top, and like, hey,
Yeah.
you're it. You're
Oh
it.
man, that feels good. I do have my sauce shirt on too. There we go. My sauce.
Hey, look at that, man.
Let's go.
Matching. I love it.
Come on.
And
Wow.
your Andre Cisco, I see in the background.
Oh yes, of course. Mark Brunell, I think was number 8. And I
Uh,
love Rogers, but we don't have to do that. That's my boy.
no, exactly. And that, so let me start
Not
there.
tomorrow.
Yeah, we exactly. And I want to just get your thoughts on that. Like, of course, the NFL did this. Of course, they did.
Oh, they knew.
Um, they
Yeah.
did. And then you have the Fields wrinkle too. Um, do you like a lot of people are spinning it? Oh, if you want to play them now. If you want to play Rodgers, play him now. What are your thoughts on all that, though?
Well, hopefully Cam Hayward doesn't play. That would help, especially without poor AVT. What a Are we allowed to curse on here? What a kick in the dick, dude. That sucked. So, you lose your captain and probably your current best offensive lineman. Hopefully Olu or Membu will turn out to be the best offensive lineman on the Jets. But I don't know. It's probably better to play them early before they get into a rhythm. They're going to be well coached. Like, clearly the Jets were not well coached last year. Obviously some things went wrong. So run defense, some discipline stuff, but you just lost and the Jets, again, I thought the Jets were going to win 13 games last year. They weren't going to be that good. You can't win every close game, but they lost 6 games where you're like, how do you lose these games? You missed the kick against the Broncos. They should have beat the Bills. They got the bad call against Tyron Smith, and they missed a couple of field goals. You take the lead against the Patriots, and then Jacoby Brissett goes 80 yards. You take the lead twice against the Colts, and then Anthony Richardson scores 13 points in the fourth quarter. It's like they lost the game to the Dolphins where Devontae Adams stepped out of bounds for no reason. The Dolphins got the ball at the end of the game, forced overtime. Jets never got the ball back. So I thought Rodgers played well last year is the point, and I thought the Jets were very poorly coached. I think the Steelers have less talent on offense than the Jets did, but I think they're supremely coached with Mike Tomlin. So not sure how much of a difference it's going to make, but I guess you'd rather have a shot at the rustier version of Rodgers. We'll see. I think the Jets have a good chance, though, tomorrow. I think they match up well.
I do too. And like, if we did face them later, yeah, Rodgers would probably look better, but he'd also have like accumulated hits of the year, you know?
That's true. Like last year, yeah.
So it's kind of like a pick your poison. Would you rather him be maybe a smidge rusty, but a smidge healthier? It's so many angles, but they are a team that like we're probably going to be trying to play a lot like.
Yes. It's a weird
And
offense, though, the Steelers. Like DK is terrific, but you figure Sauce should just blanket him. I don't know if the Jets are going to let Sauce travel this year. That'll be interesting. I don't know what Glenn did with the Lions, honestly. But
I have
yeah,
something about that. Hold on.
there you go. This is called preparation. Nice. Professional stuff. But other
I
than
wouldn't
DK,
go that far.
it's like you have the Calvin Austin. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
This is great. Look at this content. Nice.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm going to start with the right one first. Last season, the Lions under DC Aaron Glenn played man coverage at the highest rate in the NFL.
Good. I like it.
Yes, that's great news.
The old Rex.
On the left, DK, blah blah blah. He was targeted. Okay, 5th highest against press man. So they like going to him when he's covered in press man. But he only caught 1/3 of them, which is 5th lowest.
And I don't think the Seahawks game against the Jets helped DK's numbers. That was Sauce's kind of breakout game is not the right word because he's broken out so many times. But in a weird season for Sauce, he had a great game against Seattle.
Indeed.
And Rodgers loves to throw those one-on-one balls. That'll be a very interesting matchup. I hope they follow. I was kind of just on the topic of the Jets corners. When the Jets signed Brandon Stevens for $4 million less than DJ Reed, it was a little bit strange. But it looked like he had a really good camp at the end and some nice plays in the preseason. So that'll be interesting. Physical, younger.
Bigger, longer, I think too, is big for them. It's almost like they don't even care about the film. It's like, I want that body type and I'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Like, will it work? Like, that's going to be a big thing this year. I mean, you're playing next to, like, across from Sauce, who nobody wants to target. So
Right. And Michael
Steve,
Carter should be healthier this year. When I think 2023 was the first year that the NFL implemented that all pro slot corner position. And, Matt and I would be joking. We're like, that's the Michael Carter
yeah,
award. And you forget how good he was. And then he had that forgettable year last year where he was hurt. So hopefully he comes back. But I'm also curious to see the Lions always had really good safeties and not as good of corners, which is interesting, seeing how much Glenn played man. Kirby Joseph and what's his face from Alabama, Brian Branch. So the Jets clearly don't have the same talent on safety. It's very interesting, the mix and match of these rosters. It's going to be, I don't really know what to expect with the Jets. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of new stuff.
yeah. I think everyone, and you probably agree with me, thinks it's going to be lower scoring.
Yes.
Also, like, the spread being 3 points is probably spot on. If
It's going to be a
we're,
close game.
yep, it's going to come down to see the penalties. Are we going to be clean right off the bat? We weren't in the preseason.
I know that
Uh,
was a big focus too, right? Like, and then you have 10 penalties, I think twice. We'll see,
yeah,
but that's a lot of the backups.
but honestly, a single play could make this game. Can Sauce get a pick? Can Brees run well? Um,
Right.
don't get me started on that one. But also, like, dude, I'm just so excited to see some guys like Braylon Allen. Can we give him more carries, please?
Well, what's
Can we?
interesting is we were looking at when Matt and I do our show, so clearly the Jets are going to run the ball a lot, and clearly Fields is going to run the ball a lot. We looked at the Eagles last year. The Eagles ran the ball 630 times, which is a massive number. They also have a lot of success, so you have more possessions, of course, and you control the ball, good defense, etc. The Lions ran the ball over 500 times last year without a running quarterback. So, there are avenues where Brees and Braylon can both get around 250 carries, and you just got to, that's the AVT loss is a killer, but we'll see, and obviously Isaiah Davis is going to be in the mix, so it's not going to be quite probably that many touches, but Brees had 209 carries last year as the lead back. Like, the Jets just did not run the ball a lot. So it's just going to be a completely different philosophy.
I agree. There's mouths to eat, but there's also hopefully enough to go around. You're right, though. It's gonna AVT. God,
Man,
man,
it's like we
it's
just got to see it
insane.
once. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I can't believe it. Like, I mean, I guess I should. I'm an idiot. Like, this is my
The
30th
third time.
season. Like,
Wow. How does this happen? Yeah. We're so
how?
stupid.
Like, he
It
would,
doesn't
dude.
have to
That
happen, though. It doesn't have to happen.
it doesn't. And like, you guys did a tier list of like ranking the top players. He was like the fifth,
Number
tied
7
for
or
fifth
whatever.
guy,
Yeah. Yeah.
bro.
Come on.
Like,
But
you lose.
but look at the Chargers last night. They won without Rashawn Slater. So, you
True.
know, and I
And I
guess
don't.
if there's any
So
position you could kind of interior offensive line, you have Josh Myers. At least they have a quality backup in place.
true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, doing that's better than the alternative of like plugging in a guard and leaving Titman, and
yeah,
I think we're okay in the short term. I just worry, because like one more guy and damn,
now you're dead. Now we have to watch Max Mitchell play. Ugh.
dude.
Core 4 guy who quit the other from on the Patriots.
Speaking of that dude, Chuck Chuk, whatever his name is,
Yeah,
this
Core.
is and I just find it kind of comical that they are all on the O line.
Oh, there you go. It's like playing offensive line for the Jets is one of the most dangerous things in the world. I rather like to be an oil rig uh, engineer in the Pacific Ocean. It's insane.
It is.
Fuck.
I don't know if you know Dom C. He's another one who's all over Twitter.
Hell yeah.
Talent evaluator. He actually likes the pole guy.
Nice.
I don't know how long it'll take him. I think it's an ankle or something to get acclimated, but maybe we won't have to see Max Mitchell so soon. Like,
Because then they have what, Carter Warren. I mean, they have some depth, and Pole is from the Chiefs. That's where they got him, I think. Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
I honestly, I've never seen him play, but maybe he'll. You never know. I'm not going to sit here and say I watched the tape of Issa Pole.
Yeah.
But
same here. Same here.
That's why we got Dom C though.
Facts.
See, there you go.
Facts. You said you were hooping before this. Did you at least do well?
I played well, man. That was a lot of basketball. I have a great run. I'm in Manhattan. If anyone's in the city, hit me up. I play ball every Saturday. Well, and maybe Sundays, but not now. But it's a lot. 3 hours outdoor, right in front of the World Trade Center. So fun. Beautiful weather. What a life.
Epic. Dude, from like age 10 to 25, that's all I did. Basketball outside with the boys.
Why not? Yeah. I'm getting a little old there. I got Barney Miller. I played down in Battery Park, bro. Let's go. I'll see you out there, son. Washington Heights. Come on, dude. You're in Oregon?
Well, only recently. I was more like the Pittsburgh area growing up. So I know all about the Steelers, man. And here we go.
What an organization. I'll never forgive them for 2010 scumbags.
Dude.
Stupid Rashard Mendenhall.
Facts. Dude, it's been Doug Bryan.
Doug Bryan, 2004. Yeah.
I can't, man. I was in high school then, and a high school near Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I'm talking all this shit, and multiple times Brian let me down.
Man, dude. I think the Steelers were 15-1 that year. Big Ben's rookie year. Man, that's a fun. And that Jet team was not supposed to be that good. Curtis had that unbelievable season, age 32 or 34, whatever the hell he was. Yep. Man, all right. Well, those were fun years. Those were the fun Woody Johnson years, 97 to 2011. The Jets were well over 500, 7 playoff appearances, 3 championship games. Hired some good coaches. Just hasn't worked out since. Are you a total anti-Woody guy?
I'm a Woody in small doses guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly not like an amazing owner, but
do I think he meddles like people want to suggest? I don't think as much as the public perceives, but I do think that like he's also a billionaire. He also has owned this team, and it's gone up in so much. Like he cares. It just might. I do think that he suggests things after things have broken down. I don't think he does it.
Overrated is great. That was so funny. Like, why did you say that?
That is, yeah. He wants to be like trendy and clickbaity so much, but every time he does, it's like creepy and cringe.
Yeah, I always I understood the real horrible move the Jets made in the last 15 years was hiring Adam Gase, and Woody was in London, so it was technically Christopher Johnson. Like if you go back 2011, you're 8-5, you missed the playoffs. You keep Rex 2012, 2013 they're 8-8. You still keep Rex for 14. I was fine with that. 2015 you made a pretty decent hire in Todd Bowles, who I never loved as the Jets coach, but he's had success. Then the Gase, which is a disaster, but you drafted Darnold. Like they're doing normal things, it's just not working. Then you hire Saleh, who's like, Woody's a tool. You hire Saleh, who was probably the number 1 coach of that cycle, who everyone thought was going to go to the Lions because he had Michigan ties, and then he did everything we wanted. He went out and got Aaron Rodgers, and honestly, if he meddled, like I agreed with all the moves, so I'm not going to be like I'm Tyron Smith, Hassan Reddick, Mike Williams. All these guys, I'm so excited. I'm not going to be like, fuck you after it doesn't work. So it didn't work. And
on paper, that team was legit.
Yeah. Even the Saleh firing, I know the guys are talking about in the comments, was like, I understood it because you probably were going to fire everyone at the end of the season. So like, let's light a fire under their ass. And it did not work. So the defense got worse. There was just even less cohesion. And we talked about the 6 games that they lost last year that were impossible games to lose. But, if you win 4 or 5 of those games, which is asking a lot in 1-score games, but you're right there. Maybe the Jets have Rodgers now, but maybe Fields will become faster Jalen Hurts and we'll be very excited. So,
dude,
I think it could be good.
I do think so too. We got to keep him healthy. Not that
Yeah.
it's not damning on Tyrod's part. It's just like the offense. Fields is going to need to carry it at times, I think,
Yes.
and the read option is going to be key. We haven't seen any of that. Like we have no idea what to expect there. What they're going to do, how often they're going to do it, how often
I
they're
have
going
no
to
idea.
need to do it. Yeah,
Because there were
nothing.
games like Fields is not a terrible passer. In college, Fields was a very good passer and not a runner. And in his last couple seasons, like Fields completed 66% of his passes last year. He had a game against the Colts where he threw for 300 yards. Like there's this discourse where it's like, okay, if we go down 14-0 on the road, you're
We
kind of
lose.
fucked. I was watching the highlights yesterday, Steelers Colts last year. They're down 17-0. Fields comes back. They ended up losing the game like 28-24, but he threw for 300 yards. He could throw the ball. Then there's also games where he's 15 for 23 with 112 yards, but he's got to run for a couple touchdowns. It's going to be interesting. The Jets clearly don't have a great number 2 receiver, but I don't think it's as dire as people say. Like Lazard is a professional guy, even though he's an asshole. Josh Reynolds is a professional guy. Tyler Johnson's played football before. Maybe Arian Smith could do something. Mason Taylor, you have Garrett, who's terrific. You have Brees Hall, who's essentially a 1,000-yard rusher, even though he had 996 yards, which is bullshit. But man, and the offensive line should be good. So you should be able to move the ball. The defense, you have 3 former All Pros. You have 2 first-round picks as your edge rushers that are productive. You got Harrison Phillips, which feels like a really good move. Jamie and Sherwood was getting All Pro votes last year. Michael Carter, like there's guys, man.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, and
dudes.
on like it's the optimism is right there in me, just ready to bubble out. Like just got to get the coaching on point, and it's not that different of a team than last year when I mean Mike Clay from ESPN had us winning favored in 14 out of 17 or
Well, that's what
something.
I said too. I was I really wanted Rodgers this year, and I thought the Jets would be terrific again if they had Rodgers right now. I can't think that they're going to be amazing with Rodgers and suck horrifically with Justin Fields. I think they're going to be good. Just I don't know what the ceiling is, but you don't know. Feel like look at these guys. There's been more examples in the last few years of quarterbacks kind of rejuvenating their career elsewhere than we've seen in a long time. So, why not? Our boy Darnold, Gino,
Gino,
our boy, everyone was on the Jets. So it's like Baker, obviously another good one. So it's like, man,
can he do it? Yeah, and like you said, like my Friday night co-host Murph, he watches a lot of the Buckeyes, and he said the
nice.
same thing you said a minute ago. Is Fields is a passer in
Right.
college,
He didn't
like
run.
he has it in him. So we just got to kind of pull it out. And honestly, I think a lot of it's going to come down to Engstrand and his not just creativity. Everybody says creativity, but like
It's
just
hard in the NFL. Yeah.
getting guys in space where they can just freely roam. Mason Taylor, I think, will eat if he's in space with Rome.
I
Brees
agree.
Hall, man. Like
Because
you gotta have movement. Our offense last year had no movement.
I agree. And even like Cole Komet in Chicago caught 60, 70 passes. Justin Fields only threw for 2,500 yards. DJ Moore had 1,300 yards receiving, but also Fields missed a few games. He has to not get sacked as much. But I love these Field stats where 2022, he's finished 9th in the MVP of the league, and the Bears won 3 games. He ran for 1,100 yards. Only 2 quarterbacks have ever done that. Only 3 quarterbacks have ever rushed for 1,000 yards. He's thrown for about 200 yards a game the last 19 games that he played, which is respectable. That's 3,400 yards. Like you could win if Fields goes out and throws for 3,400 yards, doesn't turn the ball over, runs for like 800 yards. The Jets defense plays great. The Jets have a chance to win 9, 10, 11 games. Like they really do. We'll see.
That dude. Honestly, just because it's the first year, even though for the team they're not in the first year, but the staff just beat the 7 wins that the 7
Yeah,
that
come
the
on.
last 3 years, man. Give me
And
8.
don't go 1-6 and then somehow win a bunch of games at the end. I want to have a real normal. Like 2022 is actually fun. You're 7-4. The Bills game, the Vikings game, those games were exciting. Like then we had that stupid fucking Chris Trevler game. That was so stupid.
Dude,
Oh,
that's the
God.
year Denver, AVT, and Brees. Yeah,
What a
yeah.
disaster.
It's like since that moment
Yeah, because the
on,
next week is the Michael Carter pick six that they took away. Oh, Michael Carter again would have 2 of the best interceptions in Jets history, but taken away from garbage penalties. NFL referees should be tried and
yes,
executed.
we need that thing that MLB's coming out with, where it's just like
Yeah, tap
automatic
your head.
pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the automatic balls and strikes.
yep,
I don't
yep.
know how. I honestly don't. The way it's actually a very simple fix in the NFL. Just call less flags. Don't call a flag unless someone murders someone. Like the
Yeah,
only problem is if you, I like. All right, when the Rams went to the Super Bowl when they beat the Saints, and there was the egregious pass interference that they did not call, and then the NFL put in the pass interference challenge the next year, was a disaster because the league needs less of that. You need less of the game being controlled by subjective officials. I don't think the officials are calling it in favor of any team, maybe the Chiefs a little bit, but it's just like, don't call flags. It can't be 3rd and 13 and a guy like pokes someone and you just give him a first down. It's literally like throwing an interception. I hate it. I can't take
it's
it.
it's dumb, and I do like that. I mean, the safety people will be like, you can't just let them kill each other, but like at the same time, we need a little more of our physicality back in this game.
Yeah,
Like,
and I don't even hate the personal fouls. Fine, if you don't want guys to decapitate each other, I don't hate the roughing the passers unless they're so ridiculous. But the pass interference and the defensive holding, I cannot stand because it happens every single play, and sometimes you call it and sometimes you don't. And then when you do call it, you just give one team an extra possession, and it ruins the whole game. I cannot stand it. Oh,
especially you're right when it's like 3rd and 18 or something. It's insane.
they got to change that. It has to be like like a number of yards. You can't give them a down, especially for the
No,
holding. Like,
not an
spot fouls
automatic
like PI
first
are
down.
nuts. Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
college rule. 15 yards, pass interference, fine. Okay, fine. Sometimes there'll be a bomb that the guy tackles the dude. All right, whatever. So you get 15 yards on a first down. It's nice. I'll take 15
it
yards.
is. It is, and
Maybe I'll drop it.
exactly. That's why it kind of balances out. Let me ask you this: are you a season ticket holder, or do you just attend when you
I do
can?
have season tickets. Yeah. So Matt and I, meaning my buddy NYJ Matt, we got season tickets before the 2019 season. So we had 2019, 2020. We didn't go to any games because of COVID, of course. And then since we probably go to 4 to 6 games a year. If it's pouring rain, sometimes I'm not going to go, but I
Right.
try to get out there as much as possible. Try to do a road game each year. Now I went to Tennessee last year.
Oh,
I'll be in Miami.
nice.
I'll be in London this year. If anyone's going to be in London,
Hey,
that'll be fun.
hell yeah. Hell yeah,
Looking
man, that
forward to
that
that.
will be fun. Hopefully, our coach doesn't get fired on the way back, like last year. Nah, dude.
Fuck,
All
crazy.
right, I got a couple other things I'm just gonna drop in, and
Hell yeah.
you can give me your thoughts on, get them
Well,
out of
let's
the
do it.
way. Let's see. Oh,
Yeah,
get
Scott's
me
right
out of
in
the
the
way.
chat. Scott Foster. Oh, he's the referee name though. The refs did give Minnesota a touchdown. It's disgusting. Oh, look at this. I love
Yeah,
these uniforms.
that's what I was gonna ask you. Thoughts on us wearing this tomorrow?
Beautiful. I love all these new uniforms when they came out with these because what was it 2018? No, 2018 they still wore the Parcells, which are my favorite by far. So last year when the Jets wore the white jerseys I think they wore it in both the Bills and the Steelers game last year. To see Aaron Rodgers in that uniform was like, wow, it's the fucking coolest thing because he's from that era. And now you'll get to see Nick Folk, hopefully, because I know the Jets have 3 games where they wear the rivalry jerseys, which are pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I hope they
Yes,
still will wear those alternates that we're talking about, the white ones. But I love all the current uniforms. The black ones are cool. These are great. The all whites are awesome.
they are.
Yeah, and Barney's right. 19 to 23 are the worst uniforms of all time. There's also no good moments associated with them, so it's like it's kind of tough.
That adds
If we
to it.
won the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, we probably would like them, but they're ugly.
Dude, I just don't get the logo. Like, dude, this logo here is just from when I was a kid. Like when I first started watching the Jets, man,
Yeah.
and for years, like before it was even like social media was a thing and shit, I always preferred this. Like, it's not like where it's just warped me into wanting this. No, dude, this was just a better freaking logo.
Yeah.
And they finally got, but you got like cool gear coming out, like
Yeah.
epic. Now we just got to win. We just
Gotta
got to
win some
win, man.
games. It's all about winning. I just hope if the Jets, because it's a tough schedule to start, and I think they're going to be competitive. I think they could win a lot of these games. If you're somehow 0-2 and you played 2 pretty good games, like I hope everyone just doesn't try to murder Aaron Glenn and
The
company.
overreactions will be
Yeah.
crazy. Are you going to lean into it? Are you going to try to dial it back after one game?
No, we gotta take a step back. It also depends how they look. If you lose 40-0 and it's like, what the hell are we doing? Fine, but it's one game. You forget what even happens. Like remember like the Niners game week 1 last year. I don't even remember. Like it's so long. It's so like out of the. I don't know. But
Yeah,
you just gotta.
so much has happened between then and now.
So much has
Like,
happened. So you gotta take a step back. There's still 17 games is a lot. I'm not gonna try to overreact. I'm gonna get frustrated this year if people do and I get it sometimes let's tank for one of these great quarterbacks, because the Jets need to take a quarterback probably next year, regardless, unless Fields is awesome. But my issue is the Jets have a lot of really good young players that are not so young anymore, and you just can't keep going 4-13. You cannot do it. It's brutal. If you're one of these guys and you're in New York and you're Garrett Wilson, and I know they signed contracts, but if you're Garrett and you're Sauce and you're Brees, who's going to be a free agent, and these young offensive linemen, how many times are you going to win 4 games? Like, it's too demoralizing. It hurts you it's hard. And if you win 4 games this year, it's hard to win 12 games next year. I don't like the tanking idea. I feel like you just have to figure out how to get a quarterback some other way.
well, you're spot on with like the window. Like, you can't keep doing it until these guys are commanding 30 million cap hits. Like,
Right.
then the window is gone.
Which they're already
Like,
doing. Quinn's
yeah,
making it. Sauce is making it. Garrett's making it. Like, those are your guys. Like, so you got to start winning some football games. I don't want to go 4-13. I cannot stand it. If they're 4-12 and they're playing, I forget who we play week 18 this year, and the guy is going
Buffalo.
for like a game-winning field goal, fine. Maybe it can go in. I don't care. Fine. Because then it really doesn't
Right.
matter. But like,
I'm with you, man. I think we've
too much talent.
well, and like, how battered down can we be, and you're gonna make us watch tanking? Like, I don't think we're the fan base to do that. Even if it is like, oh, it's better in the long run. I don't
Well,
know,
I don't think
man.
the team's ever going to actually tank anyway. It's more so like the fans are like, hey, I hope we lose the rest of the games. And I'm like, I hope we don't. I do not want to lose the rest of the games at any point. Can't
Agreed.
happen. I want everyone to play well. I want Sauce to feel good. I want Garrett to have 1,400 yards. Like, let's go.
And dude, the makings are there for us to cook. We just got to do it. Hopefully, I mean, I want to see Then I want to ask you as well. Like, what are you most excited to see? Since we haven't really seen the team really in this new scheme, but for me, the O line, it
That would have been my
dampened.
answer. I know.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying it's spot on. It's such a shame with AVT, man.
Correct, but also without Keith Carter.
Yeah, right. True. That's a good point too. The coaching in football is so paramount. So we'll see. I'm very excited to see Jermaine Johnson come back. Him and Will McDonald.
Yes.
That's a massive positional group. Like, I mean, that's two. That could be. I think it's not talked about. Like, you hear across town, the Giants have a terrific defensive line. Of course, the Jets have Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson and Quinn Williams. Like, they should be. Think about 2022 and 2023. The Jets were elite defensively, terrific pass rush. Somehow the Jets were still the 4th best pass defense in football last year in terms of yards, which is a testament to Sauce and DJ Reed, who had quote unquote down years. The Jets also led the league in penalty yards and were horrific in run defense, but the makings are there, and you beefed up that defensive tackle spot. I don't know how teams are going to really attack the Jets unless Brandon Stevens just sucks and the safeties don't do anything. But Andre Sisco's a real player. I like Malachi Moore. Tony Adams is a normal NFL player. Like, you have guys. The linebackers are pretty solid. Michael Carter,
MC2, man. Like,
come on.
and
Good luck.
that's
Throw it in the
wild.
slot.
Fourth last year, and you mentioned the two outside guys. MC2 was nursing it back, man. He was like a shell of himself out there, and we still got fourth. So
Yeah. There were some weird games too. Like, there were 2 games last year that come to mind where the Jets just never got a stop, which is a fact, against the Niners and the Cardinals. They just never got one stop. And then there were other games where the offense couldn't get going. Like, couldn't get a stop when you needed it. It just wasn't right. It didn't feel right. But I feel like Aaron Glenn is going to bring that.
the attention to detail, the in the moment. I mean, you already heard Sauce say this week, like, he's not looking ahead. He's where his feet are or whatever, like one day at a time, one rep at a time. And
Ice Spice's ass. That's what he's doing.
yeah. Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yes. And he got the bag. I don't know if you saw, he has new teeth. He has
Sauce? I didn't see it.
He has
got new
white,
grills?
and then like on the sides are like maybe even fangs, but like diamonds in the back. But the first 4 or so are white.
Man.
Yeah.
Dude, some of these guys have like aura. I couldn't pull that off. I can't get fangs.
Sauce
Imagine I went to
definitely.
work wearing fangs. They'd be like, "What the fuck you do?" Sauce looks awesome.
I do want to ask you, like, I don't want you to predict the record. No, nobody knows shit right now, so like it's just. But I want to ask you, like, yes, they scheduled Rodgers first. Second, they scheduled Buffalo.
Tough.
Do you like the idea of us playing 2 like harder nosed teams right off the bat?
Not particularly. I wish we played the fucking Saints every game. I don't want to play. I don't want to play good teams. Who cares? But the end of the schedule is very winnable. Like, I'm looking at it. There's just a lot of good teams in football. The AFC is just loaded with quarterbacks. Where, like, it's just any guy. You go Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, but Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, even guys like Tua, I think, is a good player. Bo Nix had a great year last year. It's just like, and I'm missing obvious guys. There's just so many legitimate quarterbacks in this whole. Cam Ward, the number 1 pick. Like, Trevor Lawrence, who I think is underrated at this point. Joe Flacco. But it's just gonna be tough. So the first 6 weeks they're just difficult, but they're winnable games. Like, the Bucks are good, but you can win that game. The Dolphins are supposed to be not as good. I don't know why people are so down on the Dolphins though. Like, you still have Tua and Tyreek and Waddle, and Darren Waller is an asshole, but he's a good player. The offensive line's fine. A-Chain. Like, why does everyone hate them? I don't know. It's the same coach. They led the league in points 2 years ago. Unless Tua gets brain damage again, and you sign Zach Wilson as your backup quarterback, should be a fireable offense. Unbelievable.
$6 million guaranteed.
It's a lot. But there's a stretch in there where you play the Browns, the Patriots, the Ravens are insane, but then it's Falcons, Dolphins, Jaguars, Saints, Patriots. Like, that's 7 winnable games, and the Panthers are right there too. Like, you have a chance to you just got to not be like 2-4. And funny enough, 2022, we had the same kind of schedule where you're like, wow, the first 6 games are nuts. We have to survive. You were like 5-2, and then you went whatever 0-6 down the stretch. So
it was like flip flopped. Yeah. Well, and you got to make it to the back half of that schedule too. Like, do you, with as bad as the front is, if we are 2-4, do you trade Brees?
That's the problem too.
Do you get nicked up and start losing like cornerstones mid-season, and then the back half is a wash? Like,
right. You also could one of the quarterbacks that you're playing could get hurt, and then it becomes a winnable game. So there's just so much variability in these schedules.
Indeed.
But the first 6 games look tough. There's 4 playoff teams. So, and then the Dolphins and the Cowboys. So the Cowboys look good on Thursday. But again, like, these aren't world-beating teams. You could compete with these teams. You got to somehow win some of these games and give yourself a chance. I think they could win 9 or 10 games. I really do. Why not?
9 or 10. Dude, there's no reason why not, unless you think Drake May is the next Brady and all this shit. Like, I think, and I don't think it's a hot take, but like, in the East, you can win 3 or 4. You can.
Of course.
Like,
the Bills also. We play well against Josh Allen.
Every divisional game we have this year is going to be close. It's just, can you win the close games? That we have to find out.
Yeah, I forgot what I was doing. I was slandering Drake May, and I compared him to another quarterback, and I think it was Will Levis, and they have like the same stats last year. And I'm like, Will Levis, prison, Drake May, Tom
Hall
Brady
of Fame.
Jr.,
Yeah,
Hall of
Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
I think Drake May is gonna be pretty good, and Will Levis sucks. But it's just funny. The discourse around some of these guys, some of their PR is just unbelievable.
It's all fun and games until more tapes out and the fans get their bubble burst.
We'll see. I
Um,
don't. No sympathy for any Patriots fans ever. They're like, oh, we
so,
win in 7-10. Like, fuck you.
what time does your day start tomorrow?
Oh, I'm gonna be early. I'm gonna try to be at the stadium before 9 a.m. And I'm not a big grill tailgater. I'm not a. I get to the stadium. I have a great group of people I hang out with and tailgate with, including Matt. And I think we're gonna be in lot L17. If anyone wants to come hang out, say hello. Gonna bring like 40 beers. Try to drink all of them before the game, but be conscious for the game. And then
Yes.
I'm fired up. It's just going to be a great energy, great atmosphere. Week 1, I was looking at, friends want to come to the game. I'm looking at tickets. It's completely, obviously sold out. The Jets are always sold out, but like expensive tickets. People are fired up. I think it's going to be a really good atmosphere.
It will be. I hope they pull out all the stops, even though it's a 1 o'clock game. Like
Yeah,
really
fireworks.
turn up, man. Yeah, I don't even care if there's a bunch of Steeler fans in the crowd. I really don't
Yeah,
because
it's gonna be a lot of Jets. This is week 1. It's gonna be a lot of Jets. It's actually better to play them probably week 1 for that reason. Like week 5 Cowboys games gonna be a lot of Cowboy fans.
good
It's
point.
just there just are a lot of Cowboy fans, which is what it is. But
Dude, some of these get now that you mention it, like some of these teams you called out us playing Cowboys, Buccaneers, like if Sauce is shadowing, I think that makes those games so much easier.
100%, 100%. Because I'd rather have like Brandon Stevens covering Pickens and let Sauce worry about Lamb. And if you lose that way, that's fine. Go down swinging.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's interesting too about tomorrow. Like the Steelers listed Ramsey as their slot corner, which is,
Really? Maybe
yeah,
because they think
yeah.
Barrett's going to line up there, but
It's,
no Scott
it's,
Foster.
yeah.
I'm not going to be wearing my Rodgers jersey tomorrow. It'll be staying on the wall right here. I can't do it. I probably
That's
honestly will wear
funny.
the same shirt. I feel like I'm going to wear this Sauce shirt that I'm wearing right now.
I,
But
I, uh, I have one or two more drops and then I'll get you out of here, man. I don't want to burn you out on this live stuff.
I appreciate it. A
Um,
lot of fun. This was a great time. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, man. Have to get you back and follow up on some of
Yeah.
these.
We'll
All
see how
right.
our
So,
predictions. Yeah. Oh,
yep. This one is a little wordy. Basically, it says, Will McDonald is awesome. You know, he did though. Dude, he was a pressure machine, eighth most among all defenders. Pretty cool.
yeah.
Interested to see how he does. He take another step? Does he just, does his run defense get better? And then the second thing is Watt versus Membu going to be
Woo.
crazy because Watt fourth highest rate among edge, not all defenders, just edge, but still he's a pressure machine too, so it's going to be interesting.
That's a scary first matchup. My God. And then the guy on the other side is a monster, also, Highsmith. So it's
Highsmith, yeah,
going to be a
dude.
tough matchup for our young guys. Oh, I don't know. Did you see anything about Cam Hayward? I don't know if he's playing or not still.
I looked again and it said that he is not on the injury report, but that doesn't mean anything with a contract holdout. I haven't heard anything regarding that.
Right. Damn. That's going to be a good matchup for our young guys. The Steelers tackles are not that good on paper. Again, I don't watch tape of Broderick Jones and Troy Fontenot, but
The eye
according to,
test,
yeah, I'll do the Madden
you
rating for offensive linemen. Broderick Jones like a 73. Let's fucking eat.
get him from
Send Will
Brick.
off the corner. Yeah.
And if Jermaine, see, here's the thing with Jermaine, everybody's like, oh, you can't count on him, being just picking up where he left off. But like, do we need him to be? Do we just need him to be not Michael Clemens? Like,
Right. And it's
it's
a long, he had a long time to, as long as he got hurt in week 4 or 5 last year. He got hurt, what, week 2, I think, against the Titans.
yeah,
So,
correct.
long time to recover. He's been locked in, it looks like online, saying all the right
saying all
things,
the right
fired
things.
up.
Yep.
So I'm excited, man. The Jets really should have a good defense, and you just hopefully no more. Can't someone just like pull their hamstring? Why do guys have to tear everything? It's insane.
It is. It
Ugh.
is. And just back to Jermaine, like I do trust him a little more just because of how much he's matured the last year. Like going
Right.
through that. Now he got married. He's having a baby. Like if
Yeah.
anybody's gonna lock in, I'm betting on him.
I like
So
that.
we'll see. We'll see. I guess that about wraps it. Was there anything maybe you wanted to consider or predict or call
Man,
attention to?
I just want to play a playoff game, man. Like I can't imagine that feeling right now. I had an epiphany. I was talking about it with Matt the other day. Like you're looking on Pro Football Reference, great site,
Yep.
and and you go to any of the Jets guys that have been here, and you finally have a core of guys, which is awesome because it's been a while. And there's just not that playoffs tab next to it. But I saw it in a vision where you just click on playoffs and you could see Quinn's stats. You had a couple
Dude,
sacks.
it's damn near 15 years. Like there were
It's so
people
sad.
that have had kids. Like
People have
I
lived
don't
and died. Like
know. Right.
it's fucked up. That's so sad.
Also true.
Oh my god. So
Dude,
sad. It's
I don't think
crazy.
that. I don't. What is the record? I don't even want to know the record for the
Of
longest
playoffs
dry
drought, it's
spell.
got to be
Yeah.
something like this. I know the Browns had that crazy drought for a long time. The Browns went from like 2000 and maybe 2002 to like 2020. So it's got to be right there. I mean, the Jets had a horrible drought also in the 60s and 70s from 69 to 81. So that was 12 years. And then the 90s, they didn't make it from 91 to 98. So that's not as bad. But hot take.
Yes, dude.
Wow.
We did this last night, man, and they were flying. Some of them were insane, ridiculous. Some of them were lukewarm. So I think anything that you can put in between lukewarm and insane, ridiculous is fine.
I got one.
Oh
I think
shit,
Sauce is going to double. No, Sauce is going to have double as many interceptions this year as he has in his whole career. He's going to get 6. Sauce is going to be a lunatic. He's got 3 coming in. He's going to have 6 this year, and it's going to be a third All-Pro to make one of the greatest starts to a career that we've ever seen.
dude,
Come
that
on.
would change things.
Yeah.
And
Make
if
a
not
play.
him, how about Cisco have 3 or 4 too?
Let's
do it
turn the
right.
ball over a little bit. Turn the ball over
Dude.
a little bit. Let's get some plus yards, some plus fields with fields.
And the reason I think it could happen is Jermaine, Quinnen, Phillips, and Will McDonald.
That's right. Pressure.
That's a good
Like
4,
the Billy
man.
Joel song, Pressure. Yeah. But yeah, the guy Stack is right in the comments. The Jets do have the longest playoff drought. I just don't. I
The
know.
record,
I'm
yeah.
only talking about football because in baseball, the Expos made the playoffs one time in their franchise history, which is hilarious. People never talk about that. So 1981, the Expos went to the playoffs and they did not make it till the Nationals went in 2012. So there's been some crazy droughts, but in football, I'm sure we're probably missing one, but I think the Browns have the record of like a modern team. But I'll fact check that. I'll tweet at you and we'll figure it out.
You know what? I'll throw one out just because I feel bad not. There, there was a kind of an adjacent one last night, but we burned so many of them. I'm gonna refine it. I do think that McNamara can make the Pro Bowl this year.
Hell yeah! That's a good one.
Everything
He
I've
looked
seen of
great
that
in the
dude,
preseason.
he's just pinning them all inside the 10. It's
Yeah,
crazy. It's
I
crazy.
was pissed when they cut Morrison. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And then they're going to sign
was
Nick
that?
Folk, which I loved. But I'm like, all right, you can't have a 40-year-old punter. Why not? And this
And
guy looks awesome. So
couldn't they do that like back to back and not like make us just drown for like a month?
yeah, like what are we doing? We have no punter. They're just not going to punt. There's like guys playing Madden.
Nope.
There's no punting.
Hey man, Mets fan. Did I see a Mets logo
Oh,
on
hell
your
yeah,
hat?
bro. Come on, dude.
Fucking A,
Big
let's
game today. We're
go.
going to watch
Sprout.
Mr. Tong tonight, Sprout
Or-
tomorrow. It's exciting.
Oh, okay. Sprout tomorrow. Oh
I'm not going to
man.
be able to watch that. That sucks. But I'll
McLean.
be at the stadium.
McLean.
McLean looks
Dude,
awesome.
awesome.
Juan Soto's having
Diaz.
quite the down year for Juan Soto.
Yeah, down year. He's got
Quite the down
37 or
year.
38.
37, 30 steals, 110 walks. Yeah, Diaz,
Dude,
man, last night, that is just ice in the veins. Whew.
facts.
That was a
His
scary
last couple,
game.
though, scary.
I did not
Scary.
enjoy that at the end. But
You got a mind like a steel trap. I just want to say on our way out here, like some of the stats and shit you pulled were money and
I appreciate it.
recollection of past Jets games. Like, boom.
I wish I
Great.
could know things about like the stock market. This is all just bullshit. No, I appreciate
Monetize it.
it. It's good talking
Yeah.
with real
Yeah.
Jet fans. Real Jet
Hey,
fans.
got to get you back. But again,
We
I
got to
don't
get
want to
you on
burn
our
you
show
out.
also. That'd be great.
You don't do a lot of live, right?
We have never done the live. I don't know. We
It's
gotta fix
Everyone does.
our production.
It's very, very saturated with the live streams, but also people come and they talk, and
More fun
like
that
you
way. We get
said,
to interact. Yeah.
the real Jet fans and live real time because like they can call you on your bullshit or they can add facts, and that's the
Yeah.
best part. That is because it's
Very,
like
very
a
cool.
group consciousness after a while, you know.
Yeah. I love it.
But dude, plug your stuff. I already did. It's down in the links, but like just tell people you
Yeah,
got
the
anything
main
cooking.
ones I really appreciate it. Broadway Jets on YouTube. NYJ Matt and I will put out a video or two a week. Just some fun stuff. And I'm NYJ Mike on Twitter. Follow that. Having a great time. Post some memes, post some old facts and some some clips and just chopping it up with the Jet fans. Nothing better, you know? The Jets have what a great community. Unbelievable.
They don't deserve us.
Yeah.
They don't.
You're right. Oh man.
All right, man. Hey, chat, you guys killed it. Go enjoy your Saturday. You watch some college football or something.
That's right.
Scout for us.
Someone's got to do it.
Mike, take it easy. Thanks for joining us.
I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.